This is the dual gear extruder. It does have two problems though. One is when you load up the filament, you usually get stuck up here. I did fix that by drilling a hole here and making it a little bit bigger. Also, I drilled this one here and made it a slope. Loading the filament is no longer a problem, and I do have a full video about that, which I will link up here. That brings me to the next problem that this dual gear extruder have, and that is the E-steps. The E-steps settings and the calibration is just never get right. And I tried it a couple times. While I do get the right amount when I do the calibration, and I do have a full video about how to calibrate E-steps, which I will link up here as well. However, even though I get the right amount, when I go to print, it's just never correct. So I can never seem to dial it in, and I believe the problem has something to do with the retraction. I'm not sure about that, but if you know why, please let me know in the comments. This brings me to today's video. I'm going to show you how to change this, and I'm going to try out the new Creality metal extruder set. So let's look at that and show you how to install it. Let me show you a quick unboxing of this kit that I purchased from Amazon. I will link it in the description if you're interested. This is a user manual. This is the package. You get the gear, the screws and all that here. This is the metal stepper extruder part, and this is the handle here. So now let's go ahead and install this. Now let's do the installation. First, let's take this Bowden tube out. I will try to keep it simple and visible, so we'll get this one out here. And now let's open up and take that apart. So here, I'm just gonna take, you need to use these Allen keys. I'm gonna take this one here. First, I'm gonna take out the handle and see. There's also this spring that you don't forget to remove. So let's see if we can get to it from here. So you can loosen the spring. This screw here is kind of holding the spring in place, and then you should be able to take the spring out. And let's go back and take that handle completely out. So that handle should be, you can easily remove it. Now we have this. Let's look at these here. So now we have to take these screws out. Let's see. I'm going to completely take this one away because it's going to bother me when I want to take this other screw out. So you can see here there's one more here, and we'll take that apart. And there's one more here on this side. So see if I can get to that. And then make sure you hold that stepper motor because otherwise it would fall. And set it down. Let's take this away. And now let's bring the new kit in and put that on. So let's see here. So first I'm going to start with this metal part. And now I will bring, I'm going to use the new, they gave us all the, so if you can see here, they gave us all the screws that we need. So I'm going to use them because they look new and everything. So I think these will be useful. Let's see what we have here. First, the flat one goes here. There is this flat screw that I'm going to try to put here. I'm going to set these screws down here. And what I'm going to try to do, oh, don't forget to replace the gear if you have the old gear, or this is the dual gear. So I'm going to have to take the gear. There is these tiny, let me see if I can show you that. I also don't want the video to get too long, but here is the, so let me see if I can get the camera to focus on this. There's this tiny screw that you need to loosen, and then we will take that gear out. I'm going to use the new gear here that they gave us. So they provided the new gear. There is a flat side. Make sure that the flat side has a screw on it. So let me see if I can show you this. I'm going to unplug that from here so you can see. I don't know if the camera can focus on this, but you can see there is a flat side here. And if I can get the camera to focus, there's a flat side. Make sure one of the screws is on the flat side. So we're gonna do that now, and here. So hopefully you can see this, and I'm gonna try not to go too tight on this because I don't know the level yet, so we might have to adjust this later. So I'm just gonna tighten a little bit, and now let's go ahead and I'm gonna have to switch that, and let's see here. So the way I'll do it is I will put that flat one on first. So let's see. And usually I can put that a little bit, it's still loose, but now I can put in the second and the third screw. So now I'm gonna put one more, do that, and then don't forget the one behind here. Oops. So there's one here. Let's put that on. And don't screw this one in. This is the handle one. So we're gonna do this, and now you can tighten all three, and it should be fine, because make sure they're loose when you're putting them on. But after all three are on, now you got the alignment correct. Let's tighten these, and let's see what happens. So hopefully this one is not as bad as the dual gear with the loading the filament. The stock one is not terrible. Let me take this up so you can see. Let's see what else we have here. I have this one here is for the spring. So we're gonna put this one here. So don't put it all the way in, because you want some room for that spring to go in. And then I will also put that in here. So this also they give. I'll put that in here. And you should probably have one of those that came in with your printer. So before you put the handle on, so this is the handle, right? There is this that we're gonna have to put up here, right? The wheel. So the way it works, they give you this screw, this short one. There is this washer that you're gonna put in here. So now you have, let's see, before I drop it, let me see if I can show you. So you're gonna have to put this washer up here. Then the washer goes in here, and then you're going to screw that onto here. Hopefully this made sense. Let me get one of those Allen keys, and boom. So now we're going to put that in there. Now you don't want to go to really tight, but you want to go tight enough. Make sure this still moves and there's nothing like blocking it. So that's one thing you need to do before putting the handle on. So I can show you from this angle. You can see here, there is this hole here, and the gears, make sure the gears cover the hole. So the high of the gear is above and the low is under. Make sure that is done, and then tighten the gear using these two tiny screws here. Here is one last thing to add before adding the handle, is this screw here to hold the spring. Don't forget we add the wheel here, and this is the longer screw here for the handle. Now let's go ahead and put the handle here, and we will tighten that up. Let's do that quickly. Make sure it is tied, but not too tight, like don't break it. And make sure it also still moves. So that looks good. Now let's go ahead and put that spring. So there. So the spring is in there. Now we just need to tighten that. And This one doesn't have to be really tight. Make sure the handle still moves and everything looks good. Now we are going to slide in that Bowden tube. So let's go ahead and put that in there. The Bowden tube is in. That looks good. And the cable looks fine. Now we will put that lock and you're all done. We will give it a quick test, make sure that loading the filament still looks fine and works. Let's go ahead and give that a quick test. I'm going to try to load the filament and see if this is going to work. Okay, loading the filament seems to be working fine. I'm going to take it out. And the very final piece I like to do here is I'm going to tie this cable up here on the motor. I want to make sure that the cable moves correctly and it's out of the way so they don't get tangled up. Now, I don't make this too tight usually, just make sure that the cables are a little bit nice and clean. So I'm going to just put a quick zip tie up here. Let me show you the zip tie. It's just here around the stepper motor. Uh, that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and test it out and see if everything works. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.